everyone, Miss Diorio here with your next story in Kate's book. When we last left Kate and Nan, I know it was a while ago, Nan's friend Jack presented an offer to Nan and Kate. Do you remember what his offer was? It's okay if you don't, it's been a while. His offer was to go camping. So some of the things that Nan and Kate could do while camping are hiking, looking at rocks, cooking lunch outside, cooking dinner outside, looking at the stars, and sleeping in a tent. So today's story is going to be about Nan, Kate, Jack, and Jack's grandson, Max, setting up their campsite. So our story, if we go into the table of contents, is after the story of the offer. It is called The Campsite, and it's on page 22. Before we get into reading, though, I want to review some vocab words that might come up, might be a little bit tricky. So one word is the word legend. A legend is a story that has been handed down over time. Kind of similar to our folk tales and fairy tales. Crops, a lot of you guys know what crops are, but crops is food grown on a farm. Lanterns are similar to flashlights. They give off light. And lugged means to carry heavy things. So I have to help lug groceries in the house. Lug is to carry heavy things. Right. So we're going to read our story today to find out about where Kate and everyone else is camping. So let me find it down here. And then I'm going to make it bigger for you to see it. I'm going to read it to you first. And then I will go through it. I'll turn my voice off, and you can practice reading it on your own. Right. Here we go. I'm going to start up here. It's called The Campsite. Jack came and picked us up in his truck. We drove to a campsite in the Badlands. Nan, I said, what's up with that name, the Badlands? Well, said Nan, legend has it that a long time back, farmers came out here looking for farmland. When they saw all of the rocks and the sand and stone, they said, this is a bad land. We can't plant crops here. And the name Badlands just sort of stuck. It's a bad land for farming, said Jack, but it's a good land for camping. When we got to the campsite, we had to unpack sleeping bags, tents, lanterns, matches, and lots of food. We lugged it all to the campsite. Jack chose a spot to set up camp. Max and I helped set up the tents. It took us a long time. For dinner, we had hot dogs. We stuck them on sticks and held them in the fire. My hot dog got all black because I left it in there too long. Max gave me one of his. That was when I said to myself, Max is okay. That's the end of the campsite. I'm going to go back to the beginning, and I'll give you a little while to read it on your own. If you need more time, remember to pause the video. Take as much time as you need. All right, I'm going to turn the page. Remember, pause if you needed more time. All right, I'm going to make this a little bit smaller. If you need more time, absolutely pause the video. Whoop, sneak peek. All right, so let's go over a few questions. Where was the campsite? Remember, go back in the text to find the answer if you forget. Where was the campsite? Look back in. It was in the Badlands. Why? How did the Badlands get its name? Why was it called the Badlands? So I'm going to go back into the text. So Nan here says, legend has it that a long time back, farmers came out here looking for farmland. When they saw all the rocks and sand and stone, they said this is a bad land. So it was not a good land for farming, so they called it the Badlands. Kate brought tents, matches, and lanterns to camping. What do you think she's going to use all of those items for? You'll find it in the book. Tents, lanterns, matches. Yeah, let's go over those three. Sleeping bags they're going to sleep in, food they're going to eat. But what about the tents, lanterns, and matches? What do you think? So tents, probably to sleep, right? The lanterns, remember, were like flashlights, so we use those for light. And maybe matches to start a fire, to cook food. Could be. All right, last question. At the end of the story, down here, Kate says, Max is okay. What do you think she means by that? So remember, Max gave Kate one of his hot dogs because it says right here she left hers in the fire too long. So maybe she's saying Max is okay because Max seems pretty nice. He's giving her a hot dog. He's sharing with her. Maybe he's an okay guy. Sounds like a good guy. All right. Your job, it's pretty easy today. I have a Google form called the campsite. Your job is, it's only 3 questions, but that doesn't mean you can just click whatever you want. You got to read them. So you're going to read the questions, pick the best answer. Remember, you can go back in the video, go back in the story, whenever you need. All right. Good job today, guys. See you later.